It's Real Fit Radio with B
and J.LOU.
If this is your first time listening, welcome. And if you're a returning listener, welcome back.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you are serious about growth, be serious about accountability. If you are serious about abundance, be serious about gratitude. If you are serious about intimacy, be serious about vulnerability. If you're serious about discipline, be serious about delayed gratification.
Some of the quotes that you pick line up perfectly with what I want to talk about.
And I don't even be knowing what the topic is.
I know. If you want the support of others, support
other people.
Yeah, there it is there. So we're going to jump right into the meat and potatoes of this podcast because Lou, you rolled us right into it with that quote of the day, night, evening, weekend, holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Supporting others. Did you say Merry Christmas?
Merry.
Yeah, it's right. It's right around the corner. It's so easy for people to know what type of support they want or fuss about how nobody supports them or, you know, people aren't telling other people about whatever it is. You just know. You can identify it immediately. And that's your gripe. That's your issue. But ask yourself, how do you support others? And what lengths are you willing to go to assist somebody in growing their business or being supported through their journey in whatever? I don't think that people are willing to, or not people, because I know there are people doing it, but I find a great majority. Specifically, we've had podcasts about this. I see it on social media. Support this business, support Black business, do this, do that. You know, we need you guys. We got to do it. We got to make sure we support each other. That same person that's saying that, it's like, how do you support, you know? And I know it's not everybody, but I'm into reflecting.
It's a good majority.
Yeah, I'm into self-reflecting as we transition into the new year. We have one more podcast after this, the last one, and that's it. This is something heavy on my mind, especially with everything that's happened 2020, 2021, small businesses, you know, that have the closing, opening mandates. How are they sustaining people that lost their jobs? There's some sort of support, and it's not always monetary. You can support in your time, your efforts, the knowledge you have, and giving in some capacity, but it doesn't have to be monetary. And sometimes it does. But are you seeking to support and not just wanting to be supported? And if you say you support, sit and think about how you support others. And is that how you want to be supported? If it's just simple, like, you know, well, I bought from them one time, or, you know, I'm not about to be there every day. But do you want somebody to be there for you every day? Do you want somebody to, you know, be a repeat customer? Do you want somebody to lend ideas? Do you want somebody to say, however you need help, call me, I'm there. Just give me some advance notice. Like, if you are seeking something you're not willing to give, you on some BS. So think about how you support others, and hopefully it mirrors the support you're giving.
Well, we just talked about return on investment last week. And then another one that comes to mind that can kind of tie into this is be who you want to date type thing. It's pretty universal. Everybody knows what they want, but they never look at the effort they give or what they should give. You talked about the people who say, yeah, help small business. We're down out here. Let people know we exist. And then on the flip side, somebody does do that. And then they ask you to come out and support something. You too busy. Or you just don't answer at all. So those are the ones you talked about. I recall you reaching out to some people who said, hit them. And like, I'm dying to, you know, help whoever needs my assistance, you know, any way I can help. They come out and they say all this stuff, how they want to be for the people and stuff like that. And then you hit them, email, DM, the most professional manner possible, however I can get to you. And nobody hear nothing from you. You not that busy. The reason why I know y'all not that busy is because the first time somebody hits you in the comments and say anything negative, you see it. So I know y'all see it, you know what I'm saying? And so I'll just keep the names nameless and don't need to even go there. The point is two types of people that's out there, And you touched on the ones that says we need to help each other. And what they really mean is help me. And then you figure it out how you gonna help yourself. And then you got the ones that's posers out there that's saying, I'll help. You just gotta let me know because this is what I do. I made it here because people help me and I want to pay it forward. And then when it's time for you to pay it forward, you hide your hand and your efforts. You know what I'm saying? So it's very relatable or very hand in hand with the be who you want to date topic that we had a little while back. And it's the same thing. It's like when you sit down and think, how would you want somebody to support you in your business or whatever it is that you're doing, your life? And then when you write that down or however you reflect on it, you put it out there in the world. Too many times people want things a certain way and they don't want to reciprocate or they don't want to be that person. They don't want to do it. I think you said something earlier today or maybe even a couple of days ago where matter of fact, it was today. This type of house that I want and you don't move. You ain't making no effort. Okay, you saying you want this house, you saying you want this car, you want to be financially independent, or you finding avenues that's different streams of income outside of the job you're at, or you trying to team up with some people who can help you do that. Like, are you making any moves toward this quote unquote dream that you have or this obtainable goal? No, a lot of people just fucking talk and they sit in the same position. And then the very next year or very next day, ooh, I sure want this house. It's like, all right, well, cool. But what moves have you made? Like, I know we talked about this last week. I know we talked about your New Year's resolution last year. So during 2021, because I know 2020 was rough for you, 2021, what did you do in 2021 that got you closer to that dream? Man, I'm still at that bullshit ass job. Like, so it's like nobody makes no moves, but they want what they want, but no effort. So it's the same thing with this support stuff. Like, it costs you nothing to share somebody's music, to listen to it. It's what people want to do. And it's been like this since the age of man. People do what they want to do when they want to do it, how they want to do it. And if they want to, they will. If they won't, then they won't. My only advice to people is put out the energy that you want back to you. And if the people that's around you or that you surround yourself with, again, going back to that ROI topic, if you see that that's not happening, don't take it personal. You just keep it pushing. Put yourself in a position with people who do that because they exist. You have to emit that type of energy. I do feel like what you put into the world, you get it back. But do not take it personal if you are surrounded by people who don't do that. Just understand what it is. And I'm sure everybody go through this stuff in regards to trying to find somebody that support. And then the ones that do support, don't treat them like shit. Acknowledge their presence. That's the third person. You saying that you don't get no support, but it is somebody out there that's supporting. But because it's not supported by the person you wanted to support you, then it's not good enough. It's kind of like that thing where you have this fan base. I'm just using music because I do music. But you have this fan base of these people that may not be the ones with the blue checks on them, quote unquote, that's pushing your stuff. But you got them over there. But because it's not Joe Schmo over here who you really want to put your shit out there and share it, then it's like, man, nobody want to support nobody. No, you just not acknowledging the right people. So that's another group that exists out there as well. So
when people say they're not getting support, remember what you asked for, because in you saying that, someone's not supporting you with the blue check, or it's not the person you want, or it's not how you want the support.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a recipient of that. In my transparency, I have intentionally made it a point to seek out businesses, people that are putting, I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. I've gone and looked through Instagram and sent out emails and said, hey, I see what you're doing. Kudos to you. Yay. Understand, that it's a hard journey, but I want to support in whatever capacity. And now a quick moment from our sponsor, Journey of a Legend.
You. Yeah, you. What's your passion? Purpose. Every day you try, you succeed. The time is now. Journey of a Legend. It starts with you.
If you want to learn more or purchase merchandise, go to www.journeyofalegend.com. What can I do? Is there something that you have need of? Or I've asked, you've seen it.
Yeah. No, that's why I brought you up.
Will get no response or thank you. And I'll tell Lou
of who you are or who they don't know you or who you are.
It's crazy. I'll tell Lou, they said thank you.
Yeah.
Remember what you asked
put out
for.
A dissertation in some of these.
Oh,
people.
yeah. But I don't even say, hey, I'm buying your soap. Usually the way I come in is I've already purchased a product if you have it, or, I've read all through your page, because I love to find people, however I can, and just push in whatever capacity, because it's just hard. This is before a pandemic. I just feel like a lot of people need that extra, yay, or that extra push, or they may have need of something. And I just feel like sometimes instead of looking for the opportunity, be the opportunity for somebody. You have witnessed it. I have sent emails. I have been very specific and leaving it open for someone to tell me what they have need of. And I get thank you or nothing in response.
Don't say nothing else. And I reach back out.
And I'm baffled. Oh, yeah, I used to do that, too. I'm baffled by it because I'm thinking, you don't even know in what capacity I can assist you. You don't know who you're talking to with anybody. I'm not just talking about me. You're asking for something, but you're not asking for it. You get what I'm saying? You're asking for support. And someone says, hey, how can I support? And like what you said, oh, I don't know who you are. I don't see a blue check by you on Instagram. So you couldn't possibly but if Beyonce hit me up though, I'm a screenshot it and show everybody that Beyonce liked my post. And you want support like a click of a button. You don't need help. You don't need materials. Maybe you need to get your product on the West Coast. Let's talk. I'm so open. Remember what you asked for and do some self-reflection on, are you really wanting a certain person or certain type of support? So you wasting other people's time.
Yeah, just
because you still gonna go back and complain about how nobody's supporting you.
Yeah, and I know some people probably y'all don't understand. It be spam IG. Come on, dude. You know the difference between the IG spams. I get them little people who be sending you shit, and it's like they want to do this, and then you look over there, and it's like paid promotion or something. You gotta pay them. Ain't nobody coming like that.
I email. I don't even do DMs. I email people. I keep a straight business, and I leave it very open.
But not only do you email, it's the type of email. Like it ain't even that. Hey, I saw you on IG, because I get those emails. So for the people out there who thinking like, well, y'all must don't get those. No, we know what type of emails you talking about because we receive those too. Hey, I saw your IG and it blah. No, it ain't even that. Like we're going into extensive dialogue in that email to show you that we know what you're doing and we forward. And
what other ventures do you have? It was one as of recent.
Questions.
Yeah, there was one as of recent. I sent an email out because I try to really make it a point to help out people, especially as the end of the year is coming. You're advertising that you do this service. So I'll hit a person up and say, hey, I saw what you're doing. Love it. You said to go to this link. I tried to make a purchase, but I don't see anything available. The link is saying that it doesn't exist. So I'm emailing you because I want to support. I'll get an email back. Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. It was too time consuming. I've actually taken on some other business ventures. I'll email back and say, oh, well, sorry to hear that. What new ventures have you taken on? I would love to hear about them and see how I can support in that capacity, maybe with some of the other new stuff. And I'll get an email back that says, thank you. Awesome. I'm like, people don't want no money. I'm a consultant. I mean, you just never know. We connect. I'll do whatever I can.
That's that I sent you a boat, a helicopter.
Yeah.
And y'all sitting y'all ass over there talking about nobody want to help.
Yep. That's it. So reflect on how you're supporting others. Are you really wanting support or a certain type of support? So you shunning the people that are trying to help you? And are you willing to be the type of support you're desiring to have?
Couldn't have said it any better.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggested topics, or you just want to shoot us an email, you can reach us at realfitradio@gmail.com. Our podcast drops every Monday. You can catch a snippet of any of the latest on our Instagram at realfitradio. If you're not following us, you definitely should be. As always, we hope this inspired, impacted, or empowered someone. Until next time.